What's going on, my crew? This is Jay, and welcome to another episode of FTB, the Dark Trilogy. And in today's episode, we are going to be focusing on the bees. Last episode was a little bit scatterbrained, a lot of pauses, and came back, and then we paused again. In this episode, my goal is to not have that. I want to have it nice and calm and cool and collective. Let's talk about bees. What are we doing with bees? How's this thing work? Well, right now, all we want to work towards is a nice little alveary. And these things, I don't remember how to make them. I don't remember how they work. So I'm going to have to, off camera, do a little bit of research, which I will be doing later. But this allows us to regulate the beehive and do all sorts of really fun and nice things. But they are absolutely and completely annoying to build. I'll show you in a second what I mean by that. But right now what we want is we definitely want to get the Mutatron going. Again, we take our Majestic, we take our Noble. I didn't actually look at what the stock was, but our goal is to get an Imperial Princess. And we get Imperial Queen. Perfect. Absolutely, positively perfect. An Imperial Queen will give us Royal Jelly. With Royal Jelly and pollen, we can make, I think, impregnated sticks? Maybe what they're called? Something. They're called something. I'll check it out in a second. Let's stick her. Take out the Majestic. And we'll make another Majestic bee, don't worry. We want to automate both these, which we are going to do today. But let's take a look at the alveary. The alveary, these are little frames. We need scented paneling. Oh, and by the way, look at this. We get regeneration from Industrious and Imperial. Pretty cool. The scented panels require 1 royal jelly and 1 pollen cluster, as well as a lot of honey. A lot of honey, which we have an entire tank of honey, so that's not a big problem, but we're going to continue to have to get more, which means we need to automate the honey process. And then we need, this is just for 1 scented paneling, we need a lot of these blocks. So it's going to take some time to get this thing going. So the best thing that we can do at this point is automate, 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 and continue to get frames for these guys. Frames, we need string. String requires a little bit of a farm for flax. Flax will give us string, so we need to plant a flax farm. But let's go over here because we had at one point, and at some point I'm going to have to take a grafter because we need to graft some more of these trees and get some new trees. Okay, here we go. Take out this. Make sure we don't have anything special in here. I do want to take out these. At some point, we'll come back and grab these. Now, I just want to mention Majestic, Unweary, and Diligent Bees still have a use, as well as Cultivated and Common. Do not get into the practice of thinking that they don't mean anything, because they do. So let's look at chests for a second as well, because we're going to need a pretty, well, not a beast chest, but we still need a little bit more of a chest than we usually have. So we can do an iron chest, which probably will be the best. Oh, iron. And then, do I still have the chests on me? Knapsack. What about my backpack? Which actually has a workbench in it. So, well, I didn't put them back in here. Oh, I think it's in my builders. Yes. Watch this fancy thing. I love this. It's beautiful. Now, I think, oh, no, it stays in there. Good. Looks like we can only build one thing at a time, though. But when you're out in the wild, it's nice to have that. Oh. That's cool. I like that. So 2 iron chests, and then we need to have item conduits. Alright. So let me show you guys how this works. It's very, very simple, easy to hook up. It used to be extremely complicated. You might need yet a wrench, in case you were wondering. Boop. Alright. Come over here. And what we want to do is set up something that looks like this. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to unhook these right here. And we put a chest here and here. These won't connect up. That's why it's very important to have an iron chest, not a wooden chest. We want to make sure that these are on insert, and we want to make sure that these are on extract. Now, when we do extract, we need to set priorities. So right here, this guy is going to have a... Wait. How did I do this before? Insert. Right. This is priority 1. Or 0, rather. And we need this one to be priority 1. And now, in theory, when it extracts, it's going to extract our industrious bee, put the excess bees in here, and then put the queen bee and the drone back in here. So let's set that up again right here, if I can. So priority 1 for this. You need to think about it backwards from what you usually think. So if we have priority 2, in this priority 3, we need to put it as an insert. As this is priority 3, it's obviously going to go to the chest first. So we want this at priority 0 and this at priority 1. Priority 0 doesn't mean it doesn't matter. It still does matter. And then deactivate the redstone signal so it will indeed extract. Then we need to get some frames back in these puppies. Untreated frames. You can treat the frames, obviously, but it's a little bit more of a process, I think. Let's take a look. Frame. Well, let's just go with untreated frame. Alright, so if you look at the untreated frame, with magic wax, we can make a magic frame. I'm not exactly sure what all of these do. It won't... Interesting. Well, there's a chocolate... Am I spelling it wrong? Chalk? Yes, here we are. There's a chocolate frame. And what this... I'm not exactly sure, again, what all these ones do. I forget. But I know there's... Oh, impregnated frame. These need impregnated sticks, which require you to go into a carpenter. And you need seed oil, which is another thing we're going to have to work on. Which, my question... For anybody that knows, Squeezer, can you do, like, all the seeds? Oh, no, 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 you can't. But you can still do flaxseed, correct? Barley seeds, cotton seeds. Uh-oh. I was hoping that you could do flaxseed. Well, that stinks. Okay. But the impregnated frame, if we look at that, that'll give us a little bit more info. That's what I was looking at. We can build a healing frame, chocolate frame, restraint frame, soul frame. I thought there was more than that. But one of them, I think it's the chocolate frame, speeds up their process. Oh, nighttime. Speeds up the process of the bees. But it pulls out a little bit more. The impregnated frame is just a normal frame, doesn't have any effects, and it pulls out more beeswax and bees or honey. So let's go ahead and go to sleep. I should have the first episode of Jay's Adventures in Real Life out soon. If you are interested in what real life bees are like. They're getting started on the season, and I'll be doing a couple of those throughout it to kind of show you guys, hey, this is a real thing, and it's really cool. Nope, string. We don't... Nope, that's not how you spell string. Okay. I wish I could change that stupid frame. Let's see. Sticks. That I know we have. Now, where's our flax seed? We have a lot of flax seed. And then we can get a hoe. Nice diamond hoe. And we'll get some buckets of water. I had a feeling we didn't... Do I have... Let me look at my, No, it's... Which backpack? Hunters. Take out the hunter's backpack. Oh, yes, we've got some. Oh, we got string, too. Okay, good. I can show you guys right now. So here is the untreated frame. And actually, we need to go get more sticks. I don't think that will work. Let's get wood, normal wood. And there we go. Put the heart in there. We need to, like, talk about my inventory space here. It's a little much. There we go. Oh, right. Let's open up our knapsack. Put these in here. Some books. Pull these back out, I guess. And this can be food. Okay. Bam. Perfect. Let's go stick those frames in. And then I want to plant that flax garden. That flax garden is going to be really important. And with the breeder, what I'd like to do is I'd like to increase the range of the breeder and have a couple different farms centered around the breeder. And then what I'm going to do is on the cows, chickens, and pigs, we're going to have a slaughterhouse on each one. Oh, check this out. We got stringed comb already with these guys. Let's add some frames. And just for safekeeping, we'll put these guys back through their course. And let's go plant that flax garden. So yeah, I'm not sure. I need to look up what meat is good for and how we use that. If we can just eat it. It kind of goes against what I was talking about before, how we can just make soy products, a soy hamburger really easily. So I kind of want to avoid using that sort of thing. I think... let's put the flax garden up here. Just put down one, and then we'll go ahead and just make a big plot for it. Oh, goodness. It's been a long time since my cat broke into my room and ruined a Let's Play. But you know what? It's a good sign because it means he's getting better. Alright. There we go. We'll just accept the fact that we can't have a complete and total garden here. Alright. Almost there. You know, it's funny. There's a guy that I'm watching that's doing building tutorials. And he was talking about how a lot of people avoid... Oh, it can only be on wet ground. Interesting. So we're going to have to wait for this whole thing to get wet. Great. He was talking about how people avoid planting on dry soil and how silly it is. But, you know, I like dry soil, I mean wet soil, because it looks better, in my opinion, than the dry stuff. And we can now just sort of, I guess, wait. I guess we'll plant a few more like this. Now he wants to leave. You see, he comes in here and is like, hey, what's up? And then I close the door on him, and he's like, oh, I wanted to go out there after this. And I'm like, ha! You're stuck in here. Oh, and I can confirm with you guys. Well, you know what? I won't do that. I will let it be a surprise. Oh, I wish it would get done. You silly little bees. So we've also got... I should replant my lettuce. I've also got these I need to deal with at some point here soon. Rip them up, and I don't know. I wonder if I can sell the produce for... No, I can only buy. There is no sell. We've also got pumpkins. We should probably take. What did I need pumpkins for? Jeez. And these are spice. Yes. Flax. We'll have a ton of flax soon. But these untreated frames, I wonder. Maybe I'll have another chest ready for if an untreated or a frame goes out, then they'll put them right into the chest. I think that should work. We'll just dump these. Oh, come on. I think I'll probably just speed up the rest of this process, or the video for this. But I always like to leave a little bit of something in case I don't do that. In case I forget. Yes, my cat. He's crazy. He is definitely a crazy little bugger. I built this little forest here. It's kind of funny. I was like, I need so much wood. And it's really cool how much wood they do give. Like, crazy amounts of wood. And so when I got done, I just left it here. And yeah, they give pink wood, which I'm not entirely happy about. I've never really liked these trees, but they were nice in the moment. Helped us get through some early days. The old days. And we're hungry again, of course. Soy milk. I wonder how much this is. Is this like a gallon of soy milk that we're drinking? Okay, look at that. And then it should come back in. Did it... Is this technically priority 1? Set that at priority 0? Maybe it's the opposite of what I thought it was. I wish there was a way I could, like, insert things that way. Well... I guess we'll have to wait for this one to get done.